Chicago's excellent sights along Lake Michigan's shoreline will be evident on your first visit to the city. You can also visit Chicago several times and still discover fresh and interesting things to do and see. It's the kind of metropolis where everything is continually changing and new things are always piling up. Different people may experience Chicago in different ways. If it's your first trip there, be sure to see all the must-see attractions. From the city's most famous landmarks to its most acclaimed places to eat, we've compiled this comprehensive guide to the city of Chicago. Number 1. A walk down Navy Pier. The iconic Ferris wheel of Chicago may be seen at the end of Navy Pier, which juts into Lake Michigan. As you make your way along the length of the pier, you'll come across a plethora of one-of-a-kind shops, mouth-watering cafes, gorgeous gardens, engaging seasonal displays and attractions. Even though it's been there for a little over a century, it's still one of the best places to relax in Chicago. Not only that, but every summer, the Navy Pier holds stunning fireworks shows. In addition, the 3 Arts Club Cafe is an excellent choice, but you'll need to reserve a table in advance because of its high demand. Equally mouth-watering dishes match the magnificent view. Number 2. Fun at Millennium Park. Millennium Park on the city's south side near Lake Michigan is the city's most popular green space. The park was constructed in 1990s in preparation for a variety of events scheduled to take place around the turn of the century. Checking out what's going on during your trip is a great idea because many of the forthcoming performances and other activities are sure to be fantastic. Taking a performance on the green lawn to really feel like you're part of the Chicago music and art scene. Or if baseball is more your speed, there's still Chicago's historic Wrigley Field. The Crown Fountain provides a once-in-a-lifetime adventure with its unique combination of cutting-edge amenities and traditional water park fun. The Big Bean can be reached by strolling along Chase Promenade. Number 3. Where is the Bean? If you're a modern art lover in Chicago, you have to check out the Cloud Gate. The British Indian artist Anish Kapoor created the beautiful Cloud Gate, often known as the Bean, which is a reflective sculpture. The iconic Cloud Gate sculpture in Millennium Park represents Chicago and is a must-see for every visitor to the city. If you want to escape the crowds, coming here early in the morning is your best bet. Even though there are a lot of people here, you should definitely go if you can. Number 4. John Hancock Observatory. If you want to see stunning views of the city, go to John Hancock Observatory. The enormous John Hancock Center stands tall above North Michigan Avenue in Chicago. The 1,127-foot height of the 100-story structure makes it a notable fixture in the city's skyline. Experience stunning views of the city, Lake Michigan, and the magnificent Mile from 360 Chicago, an observation deck located on the 94th level of the structure. The best time to go is around night or when the fog isn't too dense. At times, the observation deck could even rise above the clouds. It's unbelievable. Number 5. The Willis Tower's ledge is a must-see. Another well-known Chicago skyscraper is the Willis Tower, which was once known as the Sears Tower and is still often called by that name. This 108-story skyscraper, which stands at an impressive 1,451 feet, is the highest in Chicago. The ledge is a glass ledge embossed on the Willis Tower's Skydeck or observation deck, where tourists may look out over the city below, although they may get a cold if they stand there for too long. But you faints out there must use extreme caution. Given that the open floor of the ledge extends from the building's front, you may want to reconsider. Number 6. Dig into Chicago's food and fill the plate. If you visit Chicago and don't try deep dish pizza, you haven't experienced the city to its fullest. It's one of the most beautiful things to do in Chicago and a great way to unwind after a day of sightseeing. Since there are so many restaurants to choose from, finding the ideal one might seem like a daunting task. Lou Malnati's on Wells Street is renowned citywide for its excellent pizza dough. The late night menu at Pizza Picard's is another great choice. Number 7. The Chicago Lakefront Pathway. The Lakefront Trail is a linear path that spans the whole city from its northernmost point to its southernmost. It is located east of Lakeshore Drive and extends for 18.5 miles. The South Shore Cultural Center, Lincoln Park Zoo, and Lincoln Park are just a few of the many museums and landmarks you'll see along the way. Other notable stops include the Museum of Science and Industry, the Fields Museum, the Shedd Aquarium, the Adler Planetarium, Planetarium and Astronomy Museum, the Peggy Noterbird Nature Museum, Lincoln Park, the Chicago Children's Museum, and the Lincoln Park Zoo. On nice weekends, the paved path would undoubtedly be crowded with strollers, joggers, and cyclists to the tune of 100,000 a day on a sunny summer weekend. Around Navy Pier is one of the busier parts of the trip. By constructing separate paths for bikes and walkers, the Lakefront Trail Separation Project reduced the potential for accidents. Number 8. Lincoln Park Zoo. Some of the more unique displays include a birdhouse, an ape habitat, and a working 5-acre replica of a farm in the American Midwest. Lincoln Park Zoo is the first and oldest public zoo in the United States, having first welcomed visitors in 1868. A beautiful park complete with manicured grass, winding walks, and a stunning greenhouse-designed Georgian style surrounds the zoo. Animals as diverse as elephants, giraffes, sea lions, gorillas, and reptiles can be seen in the zoo, which is also home to the critically endangered red wolf. The chances of spending Thanksgiving with a sociable polar bear in the middle of July, or tenrec, a smaller hedgehog from Madagascar, are little to none. Find out what's happening to the zoo by checking out their calendar of events online. Number 9. A visit to the Art Institute of Chicago is a must. This Chicago museum has one of the world's best and most complete art collections, making it a must-see for anybody visiting the Windy City. The major attraction is the vast Impressionist collection, which has the world's largest collection of Monet paintings. Many pieces of art, such as the unsettling American Gothic and Seurat's groundbreaking pointillist works, are nonetheless well worth the effort of exploration. Check out Picasso's, Matisse's, Dali's, Pollocks, and Warhol's, among others. The modern wing created by architect Renzo Piano houses the museum's collection of works from the 20th and 21st centuries. The Thorn Rooms are a collection of 68 miniature rooms decorated in styles from the 16th to the 1930s and furnished with pieces from the 17th to the 1940s from the United States. Kids love them. The permanent collection alone has almost 300,000 pieces by artists all over the world, spanning antiquity and modernity. There is a beautiful Buick's Ark structure that houses the Art Museum. There are 2 famous bronze lions standing sentinel at the front door. The instant you step in, you'll be exposed to works of art. Within its walls are masterpieces from the Byzantine period, European masterworks by artists like Renoir, Van Gogh, and Monet, and an extensive collection of artworks from throughout the world. Number 10. The Astronomy Museum and Planetarium at Adler. You can only imagine how difficult it is for children to learn about space from Pixar when even rocket experts have trouble imagining the vastness and diversity of the ever-expanding cosmos. With over 35,000 square feet of exhibit space, 2 full-size planetarium theaters, seminars, camps, and special family activities, the Adler Planetarium and Astronomy Museum leads families on a journey of planetary discovery. Educators provide demonstrations, telescope gazing, crafts, and exhibit explanations almost every day, turning the day into night under the stars. Since 1930, Adler's iconic Sky Theater's dome has faithfully recreated the night sky. The world's first Star Rider Theater creates a fully digital, virtual outer space setting in which audience members may actively engage by manipulating controls on their seat armrests. Would you like to pay a visit to the windiest city in the United States? Tell us in the comments, leave a like, and subscribe for more videos like this.